Hey beautiful family, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we have another declutter. This time we're decluttering all my single eyeshadows. So if you like these type of videos, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. And now without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so I originally intended to do another video. I was gonna film a Sephora haul, but I didn't have time, so we're doing this today. So hopefully you still enjoyed, and if you did, please give it a big thumbs up. It will help me out. I will really appreciate it. But yeah, so today I'm gonna declutter my single eyeshadows, and I'm also gonna swatch them because these are all the eyeshadows that I have. So I think I could swatch them without being a long video. So hopefully you enjoy that, so you could see the comparison and the actual color itself. So my camera wants to focus on this bronzer. Hopefully it stopped. So yeah, let's start with these right here. Hopefully you could see them and my camera will focus. Let me take this out because I know it will keep focusing on that one. Hopefully it will be better. So let's start with these. These are actually water activated liners, or cake liners as they call. I have this pink one. Obviously you just add water and it activates. I also have this white one. It is. Then I have this yellow one. It's all by the same brand. Now I won this in a giveaway, so that's why I have a lot. And then we have the blue one. Now they're super cute. Focus. There you go. That's the blue one. Obviously in all of them you add water and it just activates. Now I really don't use these because I have hooded eyes, so I just try to stay away with any liquid eyeliners or anything liquidy. I just try to stay away because I can't do a proper wing. I'm learning, but I barely use these, so I think I'm just going to declutter all of them. I was thinking to keep this pink one just in case, but I really am not gonna use them, so I'm just gonna hopefully pass them on to my family. I don't know if I'm the only one that actually enjoys makeup, so I don't know who to give those, but I will find a person. Now let's do these right here. These are from Colourpop. As you can tell, I have a lot from Colourpop. It's just that I received them for Christmas present and for my birthday. My husband bought those, so I don't think I'm gonna declutter them, but let's just go through them to see. Now these two I bought myself. These were a collection that they did, flower something. It was so cute. I thought I was gonna use it a little bit more. So first of all, we have the flower child. Now this is a little bit loose, so I'm gonna try to be careful, and hopefully my camera will actually focus on the correct thing. But here it is. It's beautiful. Now I'm gonna swatch them like I said. Look at this, absolutely beautiful, stunning. And it's, as you can tell, it's a little broken, but it still works. I honestly never reached for them lately, so I think I'm just gonna declutter these. This is in the shade in Harmony. It's a beautiful like gold bronzy shade, mostly gold. Beautiful again because Colourpop does have a beautiful formula, but I really don't reach for them, and this is too deep. I like to use lighter shimmers in my lids. Since I have hooded eyes, I need everything that to help make my eyes look bigger, not smaller. And I think if I use darker shades, it will look a lot smaller. So that's just my reasoning. So I think I'm just gonna declutter those. Then we have these from the Star Wars collection that they did. This is the what's it called? Jelly Much Shadow. Both of them are. This is in the shade Astromesh. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly. Probably not. And it's like a blue, silver shade. Now it's dry, as you can tell, and I barely use this. My husband bought this. He's a fan of Star Wars, so this is how it looks. Now it's completely dry, so it means that it's old, but dry works super well as well. Like, I prefer this format, so I'm gonna keep it. Hopefully, I'm trying to the camera focus a little bit better. There you go. It's a beautiful shade, so I'm gonna keep this one. Hopefully I will try this. If not, then I will probably declutter and keep it aside for him. Not for me, for my husband. And this shade is Protocol. Basically the same thing, and I believe it's also dry. Yeah, it's completely dry. So again, I'm gonna keep this just because it was him, and it still like picks up beautifully and it works. Like, look at that. Is this shade right here. It's a stunning shade, and it still works. Even if it's dry, it still works. But yeah, so I'm gonna keep that one. Let me clean my finger a little bit. Okay, so we can continue on. Let's do all the ColourPop first, I think. Yeah, so I'm gonna keep those two. Then these is a Muppets collection that they did for Christmas. We have a green one, a pink one, and a brownish one. So I'm gonna show you them individually. I don't think I'm gonna declutter them. I think I just broke one of them. Whoops. This is in the shade Yay. This is just a green shade. It's actually so beautiful. Look at that. It's beautiful. And let me see if I could swatch it right here. This is a beautiful shade. I really don't reach for them lately, but I'm gonna keep them, hopefully to use them a little bit more when Christmas comes around. I think I broke this one. Ooh, this is in the shade Holiday Hostess. This is a beautiful pink shade. Look at that. It's amazing. And the Super Shock Shadows formula from ColourPop are amazing. Like, they're stunning. So, I mean, this is getting a little bit dry. Oh, but still works. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I need to use this a little bit, but it's feeling a little bit dry. If you know a way to revive this to make it work like it used to, let me know so I could try it, because this one is getting a little bit dry. And let me see it. Oh, it didn't broke. Okay, perfect. So I'm gonna keep that. And then lastly, from that collection, we have Waka Waka. This is like a brown shade, and this is how it looks. Again, beautiful. And this one works fine. Let me swatch it right here. It's beautiful again, and it's less darker than this one, so I'm gonna keep that one. Okay, so I'm gonna keep that one as well. Not doing a very good job, but I promise you I will declutter. So I'm gonna remove these swatches real quick. Okay, I did my best to remove the swatches that I have made. So far, I'm keeping 5. And okay, let me put these aside because those are decluttered. So okay, I'm keeping 5. And okay, so let's continue with, these are ColourPop. This one is also ColourPop. Okay, so this also is another collection that they have. This is a Tinkerbell collection that they did, a Disney collection from Tinkerbell, and my husband got this for me, bought this for me. We have the shade Tinkerbell. Whoops, that's the collab. The shade is actually Fight to Your Heart. This is a beautiful shade. As you can see, I have used it quite a bit. I only have this little bit left, but again, it's already like crumbling, and yeah, it's not working as before. But I'm gonna swatch this real quick. It's a beautiful shade, as you can tell. It's beautiful. I use this, like, you could tell, non-stop, but it's a little bit crumbly every time I try to use it. It still works, but I don't know if I just declutter it or just keep it around to try to finish it because it's actually a beautiful pink shade. So I think I'm just gonna keep it for now. By the next declutter, if I don't use it, I might just declutter that one. Then this one is Never Grow Up. I like how they keep it with the theme of their collection. This is like a burgundy shade. I don't know. And it's also stunning. But it's too dark for my liking. But I need to use it first on my eyes to see. So it has specks of gold. Very beautiful nonetheless. So I think I'm just gonna keep it. Just because my husband bought this, so I'm gonna keep that one as well, and of course I'm gonna keep this one. This one, it's light, a light shade, so it works. I just stopped reaching for green a little bit, but hopefully I could get back into color. This is a beautiful shade, and this is in the shade Straight On Till Morning, so that's that shade. Now I think, looking at these, I could use this in the outer corner, yeah, out of corner, and this is in the corner, and I think it will work perfectly together. I don't know, I need to try that. So I'm gonna keep those. I'm not doing a pretty good job. I think where I'm most gonna declutter are there, right there. So yeah, let's continue. So far I kept all of these right here. You know what, let me just take the ones that I'm keeping and put it in right here so I don't get confused real quick. Yeah, I think that's better because I was getting a little bit confused and I don't want to repeat the same single eyeshadow. So let's continue. I have another one from Colourpop that I totally, oh no, two more from Colourpop that I totally forgot. So I have this one. This is in the shade Earned the Prize. Again, a Super Shock. And I actually love this shade. I bought this at TJ Maxx. And it's a beautiful, beautiful shade right there. Look at that. It's absolutely a beautiful shade. Now, like I said, Colourpop has amazing formula, so I'm gonna keep that one as well because it's more light, so I can use that one. Okay, then let's do this one. Now, this one I'm gonna declutter from this drawer. I have to say, this is the cream shadow, and this is in the shade Moonbeam. I don't know if they make this. I bought this at TJ Maxx, but this is dries super fast on the lids, on the eyelids, so it's hard to blend. However, I'm gonna declutter this from this drawer, but I'm gonna put it with my liners, liquid liners, because this works beautiful as to create a wing, So, and I like so far how it comes out with this than with actual liquid. So yeah, I'm gonna declutter it from this drawer, but I'm gonna keep it in the other drawer, hopefully to use it to create wings because I like it that way. So I'm gonna put it aside right there. Then we have this from Tarte. This is the Chrome Paint Shadow, and this is in the shade Top Yet. I don't know, let me try to zoom so you could see the actual name because I think I'm not pronouncing it correctly. This actually, I use it quite a bit. It's a little bit messy, but I really did enjoy it at the time. But I do prefer my Colourpop shadows. It keeps focusing on this one. I'm gonna put it aside. So there it is. It's beautiful, but, and let me show you the actual component. It's like this, and it comes out like that. It's a little bit messy, and I used to use it a lot, but I'm not using it anymore. So I'm gonna pass this along. So I'm gonna declutter that one. Then this looks like a Colourpop Super Shock shadow, but it's not. It's by that brand. Hopefully you could see it. And this is in the shade. This is a glitter eyeshadow, and it's that brand. I bought this on Temu. Let me try it so you could focus. Camera, come on, focus. Oh, there you go. Hopefully you could see that. There, I think you could see it now. That's the name of it. And it's a glitter eyeshadow. And wait till you see the inside. It's super beautiful. Just like the ColourPop Super Shock Shadows. It's super beautiful. Now I'm going to swatch it a little bit so you could see. Look at that. It's so pretty. Oh, where can I? Oh, right here. Look at that. And the best of all, it's that it cost me like $1. I believe one something. $1. $1 with 89 cents, I believe. I'm not sure, but it was super affordable. And look at that. It looks wet. So I'm definitely keeping this one for now. Maybe I will change my mind in the future, but yeah, for now, this is gonna stay. Then we have these two from Jacqueline Cosmetics. I know they shut down, but they're still beautiful. This is the shimmer top coat, and this is in the shade Frozen. I know that that's how you pronounce it. There. And it's a beautiful, oh, this one is like a more darker shade, but the formula, it's amazing. As you can tell, I have quite a little bit of a dip in it, because again, it's a beautiful shade. It's a beautiful formula. I really like this. Too bad that the brand doesn't exist anymore. They shut down, but it's a beautiful, so I'm gonna keep that one because it still works fine. And the other shade, I'm not gonna pronounce it. I'm just gonna show you because I don't know the meaning or how to pronounce that. But this shade I love the most out of the two, and as you can tell, I have a big dent in it because I use it a lot. And this has like a clear base, and let me swatch it right here so you could see. See, it's just like a clear base with sparkles, just a hint of a color underneath, but mostly it's sparkles. So I do use this a lot, and it just looks super wet. As you can tell, this one is a little bit different than this shade and formula, but both of them are so great, so I'm gonna keep this one as well. Then we have this one for Morphe. Now listen, there was a time that I got into single eyeshadows, so I kind of bought a lot and then I just stopped using them. So I've learned from my mistakes, and now if I like something, I just use it up and then buy another thing, because I don't want this to happen again. Like, I was obsessed with using single eyeshadows, just one swipe thing situation, an easy eyeshadow look, and then I just completely stopped. But I learned, I'm getting better on knowing myself. So anyways, this one is a jelly eyeshadow in the shade Sunshine. This is again from Morphe 2, and thankfully I bought this at Marshall's because look at that. I have to press it because it was a little bit dry, and again, it's completely dry, and it's not like the ColourPop that I could get any pigment of this. I'm gonna try, but barely any pigment. So it looks beautiful on the camera, but it's barely there. So I'm just gonna declutter it. This was so disappointed. And then we have this one from Charlotte Tilbury. This one was the one that got me into single eyeshadow, one type of look, an easy look situation. So this is the Eyes to Memorize Rose Gold. Now again, I got this half off. It didn't pay full price. So this is how it looks. I use it quite a bit, but as you can tell, I still have a lot of product. Hopefully, yeah, it's still good. It's still good. So just because of the price, I'm gonna keep this one, and I do enjoy this. I just stopped using single eyeshadows, but hopefully I could get back into it. So look at that, a very beautiful shade. So I'm gonna keep this one as well. Then this is not supposed to be here. This is just a lip scrub from Jaclyn Hill, so I'm gonna put this in another drawer. Same as this. This is just a lip balm from ABH, and this is in the mango. And if I could open this so I could show you, this is how it looks. So again, I haven't tried this because it was in this drawer, both of them, so I'm gonna put it where they belong. Then we have this beautiful thing. This is about Give Beauty brand, and this is the Icy and Sparkle and Multidimensional Eye Pigment in the shade Twinkle, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. And this is a beautiful formula, beautiful shade. Now it could get messy, I know, but it's so beautiful. So there it is. I'm gonna try to show you a swatch of this because it's absolutely beautiful. Now I don't know how much this goes for, so I can tell you if it's actually worth it, but I bought this at TJ Maxx, so I think I've only paid $6 for it. Let's see. Okay, I'm getting just a little bit, and I think this is enough. So I'm gonna swatch it right here so you could actually see it. Look at that. It's just like the name is. It's super sparkly, and I like that. So beautiful. I think let me clean this up and swatch it again because I don't think it's making it justice. Wait a minute. Okay, I'm gonna swatch it again. Oh, there you go. Now you could see how it truly is. Super beautiful, super sparkly, wet looking. Like, look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Again, check your TJ Maxx or Marshalls to see, because I think I just paid $6 for it, so, or $7, but it's beautiful and I'm gonna keep it. Okay, we'll finish that one. Oh my god, this drawer is a little bit messy, but I'm gonna clean that one. Then we have these. This is again from Temu. I bought this because it's supposed to be a dupe for the Fenty Beauty highlighter or stuff that people were using for eyeshadow. So I thought this was like a close dupe. Now it's beautiful, don't get me wrong, and it's wet looking. It's beautiful, but it's not, I don't think it's similar as the Fenty, because when I bought this, I used it a couple of times. Then I went to Sephora and swatched the actually Fenty product, the original product, and it's not the same, but it's also beautiful, and it's a wet looking, and it's super affordable. You get a lot for what you paid for, so there's nothing wrong with this. However, I really don't reach for it. I just bought it because I wanted to create a look, and I did, and I did create that look a couple of times, but I stopped using it, so I'm just gonna declutter it. Now let me put these right here so you could see them in frame. Now these are all like stick form and more liquid eyeshadow and all that good stuff, so let me just get through these real quick. So okay, so let's start with this one. You guys are gonna laugh with this one. This is from Profusion. This is the Casper collection or something that they did. My husband bought this, and I thought, like, oh, it's nice. I thought it was liquid eyeshadow, so I started using it in my eyes. It was not that opaque or anything. This is how it looks. Now the stopper sometimes come off, which I don't like, but this is the color. Now it's beautiful, but it's not that opaque on the eye, and I have to wait it to dry, and it was just not very fun for me until I realized that this is not a liquid eyeshadow. This is actually a lip topper in the shade Boo. It says a glitter lip topper. It says it right there, and it's not even that small to see. Oh man, you can't, the camera it's not gonna capture that, but it says glitter lip topper. So this is not meant for the eyes, so no wonder I was having a little bit trouble. Like, it works once it dries down completely, like it works and it's beautiful, but it's not liquid eyeshadow. So I don't know what to do with this because I don't really use glitter lip anything. So for now, I'm just gonna put it in another drawer, see if that way I use it the proper way. But anyways, I'm gonna put it aside. And yeah, now these are all, I promise, eyeshadow sticks and liquid eyeshadow. So let's continue with these. These are from Laura Mercier, and these were a birthday gift from Sephora, I think last year or the year before that. And I love them. They're beautiful. However, I have two of the same shades. This shade, they are both are in the shade Strapless, I believe. Yeah, beautiful. But I believe I used one and the other one I haven't used. Yeah, okay. This one I haven't used, so I could pass it along. Now, I'm not gonna put it in a giveaway. I know it's not used, but this goes on the eye, so I don't feel comfortable. So I'm just gonna give it to some family members or friends. And this one, again, the same shade, but I could swatch it because I have used this. So beautiful. Again, easy, an easy formula to do, to blend, and it's actually beautiful. So I'm gonna keep this one. Again, I'm gonna declutter the other one and keep this one. Then this one is in the shade Intense something. The name, but that's the name. I don't know. Sorry, English is not for my first language, so I have sometimes difficult time to pronouncing the names, but this is how it looks. Again, absolutely beautiful, easy to use, and I really enjoy this, so I think I'm just gonna keep this one. Then here, these are from Morphe. I'm gonna swatch all of them. This is Caliente. This is a beautiful liquid eyeshadow. The formula is stunning, but as you can tell, a beautiful shade, I can't deny that, but it's a little bit dark, so I'm gonna declutter that one. Then this one is in the shade Fiesta, I really don't know. This is just more like a bronzy shade or brownish shade. Beautiful formula. I don't know about this one, so this one I'm gonna declutter. This one I don't know. Then this one is in the shade Heated or something like that. And again, let me swatch it real quick so you could see. This is a beautiful shade. So I think out of the two, I will only use this one because it's lighter. Because this one is similar to one of the Super Shock shadows. So I think I'm gonna keep. They are beautiful. And they're wet looking. And they do dry down and they don't transfer, at least in my lids. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna declutter this one and keep this one. Then here we have this one from Laura Mercier. This is in the shade Strike a Rose. Oh, beautiful. Now I used to use this one in combination with the Charlotte Tilbury one, and it looked beautiful, amazing. Also, I use this one with where is it? The ColourPop, the Think About collection, in the shade, the Super Shock shadow in the shade Fly to Your Heart. I used to combine these and it looked bomb. It looked beautiful. This shade, I love it, and it's easy, and it's a rose gold, sorry, rose gold, and it's beautiful. So I'm gonna keep this one, hopefully to use it a little bit more. Then we have these. Now these, let's see, I believe these I haven't used at all. This is from Makeup Revolution, and they're brand new. This is in the shade Opulence Cream Shadow, and this one is in the shade Bronze Cream Shadow. Now both of them look beautiful, stunning shades, beautiful shades. And yeah, this one is again lighter, and this one is more bronzy, which I don't think I'm going to use, but I have decluttered all of the bronzy shades, so I think I'm just gonna keep this one and this one as well. They're brand new, and if I don't use it by the next declutter, then these I feel comfortable putting in a future giveaway. if I don't use them, because they are sealed, they're never been opened and all that stuff. So I feel comfortable passing it along for one of you guys in the future if I don't use them. So those are staying. Then this one is from the brand, ooh, I think it was the brand Bella Pierce. The name was here and it's gone. So that means that this is a little bit in the older side, and this is in the shade, I don't know, it just says liquid shadow in the shade Eye Candy, I believe that's the shade. And let me, as you can tell, these are practically drying down and they still look beautiful. Let me swatch this one. Oh, this one is nice as well. It's kind of similar to this one, but I don't know if you could tell, but this one is beautiful. Kind of similar to this one, but I think this one is a little bit more lighter. So I think I'm just going to keep this one and declutter the Morphe one. Or keep them both for now. Okay, so I'm gonna see how well I did in this declutter. Oh, I forgot to mention, I also have this. This is the Makeup Revolution. This is the bronzer in Vacation. Now, I haven't used it on the face, but I figured that sometimes what I do is I use a bronzer on my crease and then I'll put a single eyeshadow on top. And since this is small, I figured that I should use this one instead of my other bronzers. So I'm gonna keep it for now. If I don't use it, then I will probably declare it. But yeah, this is how the drawer is looking. I believe it looks pretty good. So now I'm gonna count how much I kept and how much I decluttered. So let's see. Hopefully I did good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22. So I kept 22, which is still a lot. And I decluttered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I decluttered 14. For now, this is it. Hope you have an amazing day, amazing week whenever you're washing. And always remember, with or without makeup, you are still beautiful. See you next time. Bye.